everyone, Adam here, and I am back with a kind of brand new reaction for the channel. I am bringing a solo part of Pentatonics to the channel. I am reacting to Scott Hoying and Mars. Now, this is his brand new single, and I am really looking forward to this. I've obviously done quite a few Pentatonics reactions to the channel, but I am really looking forward to hearing his solo venture, and this is his single, his brand new single, Mars, and I believe this is for his partner. So I'm really pumped for this. It'll be nice to hear Scott just singing solo. So yeah, let's get straight into this. And it's nice as well. I'm guessing I'm going to see his partner in the video as well. I don't know, and I've never heard this. Let's jump straight in. So this is Scott Hoying and Mars. And I'm guessing that he's written this as well himself. So let's go. Scott Hoying, Mars. Let's do this. Oh, there we go.
What did I say? The room had turned cold. Their eyes died away. No text on my phone. Maybe like me, it's been broken. What did I do? Too quiet, too bold. Did I seem confused? Every day so alone. When did I become frozen? Then you said, I don't think that you're human.
Beautiful falsetto there.
You must be from Mars, which explains how amazing you are. Can we get and take off as the sun and the stars, and we'll fall in love on Mars.
Come through, production.
I hold on to you, you're so otherworldly. How do you do it? How do you love me? It's just like the movie. Oh, the world disappears. We look up at the moon, but sometimes my fears, they just won't. Explains how amazing you are. Oh, can we build a rocket and take off past the sun and the stars till we fall in love on Mars.
Oh, nice.
Seconds from takeoff, you hold out your arms and bring me back home to Mars.
Oh, well, that's just feel good, right? There we go. Oh, there. Written by Scott. Directed as well. Right, I'm just going to pause it there. I'm just reading this at the end there about the Wolf Conservation Center. I love that. There you go. So if you can, obviously, donate to the Wolf Conservation Center. Wow, that's incredible to look at this as well. Like, one of the things I love about artists and the authenticity of artists for me is when artists sit down and they write and they play their own music, right? That's why one of many reasons of why I love the artist Aurora is because she's been writing her own music since the age of like 9 years old, right? And that's credit to Scott right here. He sat down at a piano and he wrote this song for his partner. And that's out of love. That's out of the emotion that he has for him. And that's incredible. And I love that so much. He sat down and he wrote this song and it's a hit. And it's a beautiful love story, and he's taken the concept of, like living on Mars and like, you must be from Mars because you make me feel this way. And I've never felt this way before. It's like otherworldly. And I love that so much. And I love that, he's taken things that matter to him so much. I mean, you saw the imagery of the wolf as well there. And I love that. The colors, the color palette of like wolves as well. You saw that on his clothing, which I loved as well. He's taken things that mean so much to him. And he's included that in his music video. It's so personal to him, but also relatable. I mean, myself as a queer person as well, like I think about my partner and, I kind of see myself in that narrative as well. Like, I just love that so much. And, respect and power to queer artists always. I love that so, so much. And that's so relatable for me. This isn't my narrative, but yet it's so relatable to me. And that was just beautiful. So beautifully performed. And I take my hat off to Scott so much for his talent, for sitting down and just writing that and putting this together. And then on top of all of that, coming up with the concept of this and co-directing it as well with these other artists. And that's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is just credit to artistry right there. This was just a visual treat to watch and to listen to. I just loved this. This for me was like installation. It was art. It was artistry. It was just talent, beauty, absolute beauty. And it's so important to get behind artists like this, independent artists, Scott as well as Pentatonix, because what they do is they always create something that is incredible to look at as well as to listen to. They are so talented, so well rehearsed whenever you see them perform. Their music videos are always spectacles, and then their talent themselves together is always incredible. And then Scott himself here is he's a key member of that group, right? And then as a solo artist to write this for his partner, is just phenomenal. And I love that he's done this. It was amazing. Beautiful. Just so feel good, right? And then I loved, the way it started. It could have gone like that all the way through and it would have been just a lovely kind of love song for his partner. But I love that we got that kick up halfway through. That was incredible. When we had that, kind of the drums coming in and kind of it switched up gears. I love that. And then even the whole music video changed. That was kind of like the lift up. That was like the takeoff to Mars. Everything just kind of switched gears. Everything started to go faster. Like the whole music video started to go, we got like clips and it became a lot more choppy along with the music. And I love that so much. It was like an elevation. It was almost like a lifting as if like we were going up to Mars at that point. And I love that so much. You saw them two come together. We saw a lot more imagery of like the wolf and everything was moving faster. I loved it. And it was that moving where, kind of where we started. It was just him by himself in this home on Mars, and then we saw clips of the rocket. We saw Scott just by himself, like fully clothed but laying in a bath because why not? And then him kind of leaving that isolation to then come and find his partner, them coming together, the music soaring, they're coming together, they're lifting, they're taking off together, they're starting their new life together in a different location because they're in a different life now, they're together. And I find that so relatable with my own life. I'm in a different location now with my partner. And it's almost like I'm in Mars now. Like I'm no longer in England. I'm in a different place. And that's so relatable to me. And I love that. And that's why I find myself in this song. And I love that so much. And I just thought that was incredible. Scott's vocal, I mean, I could talk about that forever. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The way he slips up into head voice is just masterful. He's always been incredible with that. And the way he starts so many Pentatonix songs, he has such that beautiful voice which introduces you to talent. You know that you're in safe hands with Scott. The way he starts the songs, it's just, he has such a rich, beautiful voice. You know, it's just so welcoming. It's so kind on the ears. It's so accessible. It's just gorgeous. Such a commercially beautiful voice. But then he has so many tricks that he slips up to, and you just think, wow, I did not see that coming. But it's always beautiful. It's so refined. It's so controlled. The texture in his voice is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And every time he slips up to the head voice, it's so well done. And it's not an easy thing to do, but he's mastered it. That's his craft. And he does it so well. And then that power, that chest voice, when he really goes for that belt, it's gorgeous. Every single time. And we got a lot of that in the chorus of this voice, the kind of blast of that, which kind of complemented the kind of themes of this song, you know, kind of blasting off, going up to Mars. And then the softer tenderness of his voice was really nice. It was kind of that almost landing, kind of the landing of Mars, you know, kind of, we're here, time to breathe, time to relax, kind of just take that moment. We're here. And it was that coming together with his partner, beautiful. It was just beautiful. It was just so feel good. And it's so nice to have these moments like this within the music scape. It was just so nice. Really, really, really nice piece of music. Really well performed by Scott. Such an interesting music video, such an artistic music video. Incredible. And most importantly for me, you know, representation for queer artists. Always get behind that as a queer person. Yes, Scott. And the fact that he wrote this himself and co-directed this as well. Always get behind that in terms of talent. Absolutely, I am here for this. Yes. But what did you think of Scott Hoying and his single, Mars? You know what to do by now. Please leave me your comments down below with your thoughts. And if you have any other suggestions by Scott or any other solo members of Pentatonix, please leave those down below as well. As you know, I read every single comment. I reply to as many as I possibly can, and I always appreciate when you guys take the time to comment, so thank you so much. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. All of my social media is just up here. All of my links are just down below. If you do want to support the channel and support me on Patreon, we do have a few little exclusive things on there, like for example, I do a monthly check-in with Patreon subscribers on there every single month, as well as every single video that is on here goes live on Patreon before it comes onto the YouTube channel, as well as a few little extra exclusive things that I do throw on there. So if you do want to join the Patreon and help to support the channel, then the link and the details for that are just down below. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this as much as what I did, and until next time, take care.